Doesn't Brexit seem unimportant now? Now we're dealing with the coronavirus. It's funny because I haven't known how to respond to it really. You know, we're in complete lockdown now. I'm actually breaking the curfew by doing this out here, but I thought I'd give you something interesting to look at. But it's strange because I had a phone call with a friend of mine who was angry about the curfew, and we had a bit of a row, in fact, actually, because he was accusing me of not doing anything and having no balls, and yeah, that stung a bit. But I'm not really quite sure what he expects me to do. You know, I can only do what I can do. You know, but it did bring it into focus. I mean, these things happen so quickly. You know, I've been railing against overmighty state and the creeping fascistic nature of our government for quite a long time now. And then all of a sudden it wasn't creeping anymore. It was immediate, it was overnight. And I'll confess, I don't know how to respond to it really. Normally when I do a video, I write, as you know, I write everything down and I come up with what I believe is a coherent argument, a narrative that, you know, has some sort of conclusion. But I'll confess, I'm completely now. I'm not saying this is fascism. I'm not saying it is. But, you know, if it lasts any longer than is absolutely necessary, it is. And there are things that we have to really consider about this. We really, really have to be on our guard. So the longer this goes on, the more used to it people get. I mean, the police force, as usual, completely overstepped their mark by sending up drones in the Derbyshire Peak District to catch people out walking their dogs. Now, strictly speaking, they are, like I am, breaking the curfew. But they, like me, are not doing anything wrong. I mean, look at this place, there's not a single soul around as far as I can see. The whole idea of the curfew is to break the contamination chain down. I mean, I can quite understand if thousands of people are turning up to the beach and cramming onto the beach, then that's not going to be very effective. Likewise, if people crowding into parks or going on a tube, you know, that's not going to help either. You know, I mean, I have the luxury of living quite close to the countryside, or in the countryside, really. So, you know, I can get out and I can get out into some open spaces and stuff, and I can walk my dog. So I'm lucky in that respect. But you know, people who live in cities don't have that luxury. You know, although the police's actions are bad enough, Derbyshire police and Hull police are two of the worst offenders at the moment. I've heard some disturbing reports as well about, now this is if you believe what the police tell you, that they say they've been inundated with people snitching on their neighbours because they've gone for 2 exercise sessions and not one, taking their dog out everyday people, people snitching on their neighbours, that's a really, really nasty development. We all have neighbours we don't get on with. Snitching to the police, maybe for good reason. Supposedly good reasons, supposedly relevant reasons, like breaking curfews, I suppose. But there will also be people who are going to snitch their neighbours just because they don't like their neighbours. And this is how freedom dies, when people do things like that. Our freedom to go about our business is being curtailed overnight. And my antenna are buzzing, trying to work out how we're going to make sure that we get our freedoms back when this is over. Because what they do is they'll introduce 10 laws in a state of emergency, and then when it's over they'll rescind 6 of them. And they'll say, aren't we good, look, we rescinded all these laws, all these emergency powers. But they'll keep 4 of them. And then the next time it happens, they'll keep those 4 and add another 6. And then only rescind 6 of those different ones. One of the things that really concerns me is, whilst we're all sitting at home on our sofas, what are the police going to be doing? Now, they started rolling out facial recognition across the now there's a ban on public gatherings, and everyone's got to stay inside. Are they going to just stop? Or with the lockdown, they're going to have so much less to do, despite what they tell us about how hard working they are they going to use the time to set up more facial recognition cameras all over the place and present it as a fait accompli when all this is over, just like they did with automatic number plate recognition? Because automatic number plate recognition was brought in without any act of Parliament. It was just brought in. As far as I'm concerned, that makes it illegal. But they've done it anyway. And now it's a reality. And now we've got this. Now we've got this virus, which, I don't know, I'm not qualified to say whether or not this is as serious as they say it is, but I've yet to be convinced. Nobody's yet convinced me that the seriousness of this warrants what they're doing. I mean, there could be some good things that come out of this. I mean, I'm not really quite sure. I'm really not sure whether or not we are in the middle of an overnight fascist takeover, or we're in the middle of a Blitz spirit, Dunkirk spirit, nation-defining moment. I really don't know. So it's difficult to know how to respond. Look at that, I thought I was alone, but she was at least 4 metres away from me, so that's alright. She's kind of put me off my stride. But we have to be suspicious of their motives. We just have to be. We have to be sceptical. Because the longer this goes on, the more used to it people get. And when it's over, I fully expect our our wonderful police forces to argue for keeping so many of the powers that they've suddenly got, and they certainly seem to be using them. Certainly seem to be enjoying using them. Yeah, they used I think it might have been in Hull. They used a drone to start haranguing people in the street who were standing up, who were standing in a queue, going into the chemist 2 metres apart, as they were told. And this fucking drone out of nowhere comes along and starts barking orders at them. Now there are people who deserve all sorts of praise for what they're doing in this crisis. Yeah, the frontline workers of the NHS, obviously, people who work in supermarkets, lorry drivers, plus all the volunteers all the 600,000 volunteers that have, volunteered to do this and that. But the police are not deserving of our praise, definitely not. They blotted their copybook with the rape gangs, and until they atone for that, and when I say atone, I mean bring to justice all the people who looked the other way, and until they're all all serving decades-long prison sentences, along with the animals who did the raping, I won't be forgiving them, not ever. So it's not easy to know how to respond to this. If it is a genuine emergency, which it seems to be to a degree, then I feel I probably need to do my bit as everybody else is doing. But we mustn't be cowed into accepting draconian measures, and certainly for not a second longer than is absolutely necessary. There are several levels of this as well, about how we should respond as citizens. As we should respond as human beings, or as we should respond just as men. And I'm talking about men. Women have their role as well, how they respond to it. But I can only speak for men. And I would say it's up to us as men to stand up for ourselves, stand up for the freedoms that we have and that our families have. Because there is always this assumption that safety, security is more important than liberty. The first responsibility should be everybody's safety. Why? Safety is a concern. We all want to be safe, surely we do. But do we want to be so safe that we're chained up in a police dinner jacket in a padded cell? We'll be safe then. But where's the worth in that? And we should also absolutely reject this idea that there should be a balance between liberty and security. Because that balance suggests that certain things can turn the balance one way or another. At the moment, it's the coronavirus. It's considered to be so dangerous that that security has to be paramount, and liberty just needs to be chucked out the window. People often think I'm, my friend who was speaking to me this morning, they kind of think that I position myself as some sort of rebel. And I'm not a rebel. It's not my natural inclination to be rebellious. I want to be able to trust my government. I want to be able to trust the people in authority. I do. I genuinely do want to be able. Wish I could trust them. I really do wish I could trust them. But I just don't. And it's dangerous to trust them. I don't think that, the problem is Boris necessarily. I mean, I think Boris is, he's questionable in some respects. He doesn't seem to be particularly trustworthy in some other ways. But I do think he has libertarian impulses. I remember years ago, when he was probably still mayor of London, he was he used to ride his bike, his push bike, and he would ride it without a crash helmet. And he said at the time, he almost said, I don't exactly know the words he used, but he was kind of suggesting that's one of the great things about riding a push bike. You get the wind in your hair. But then obviously people got to him, and coppers and health and safety people got to him. And then you saw him, walking across after having got off his bike with this stupid thing stuck to his head, looking like Jeremy fucking Vine with this stupid cycle helmet on. And he'd gone against his instincts, I thought. And that's what concerns me, is that it's not him I worry about, it's all the bloody coppers that have got his ear. Oh, we need this Prime Minister. Oh, we need this. It's been so useful. We can catch so many of the bad guys like this. And in the meantime, because we've caught some bad guys, that justifies keeping the rest of us under a watchful eye all the time. I'm not a rebel, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting. The feeling is I've got to keeping vigilant about this stuff. I think it was Benjamin Franklin who said that the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. And I guess that's true. But when it seems like you're one of a tiny minority of people who are doing it, it is exhausting. And I wish I didn't have to do it. I really wish I could go off and do something else. What I really want to be doing is I want to be driving my Jag across America. That's really what I want to be doing. I don't want to be doing this. I mean, I get some feeling of worth out of it, and people agree with me and they say I've said the right things and all the rest of it, but I wish I didn't have to do this. I wish that I could trust my government to value liberty at least as much as they value security, even if it was just 50-50. it's just that I just don't trust them. You know, it's like I say, I don't think it's Boris. You know, though I'm no fan of Corbyn, if Corbyn was in, I imagine that the situation would be the same. Although socialists are more prone to curtail people's liberties. That's just the way things are. You know, and the other people that I think are really quite guilty in this is the press. It seems like the press has hounded the Prime Minister into calling this lockdown. You know, saying, well, it's not enough. You know, you've got to do more. You know, you're putting more people at risk. You're putting people's security and their safety at risk. How come they never talk about people's liberty being at risk? Because for those who desire security over everything, what does this say about them? You know, I don't understand people who say, well, I don't mind the surveillance. Why not? I mean, if I just followed you around, followed you every single place you went, read every single text you ever sent, read every single email, looked at every website that you looked at, knew everything you said to somebody else, and I took that information and it was up to me to do whatever I wanted with that information, and you didn't have any say in it at all, would you accept that? I should think you wouldn't. But somehow it's okay for people that you don't know to know everything about you. I don't know why that is. You know, and I'd also go further as well. For people who want security over everything else, they're just babies. They're just children, eternal children, who want the government to look after them, who want their big brother to look after them. You know, I don't consider myself to be a particularly courageous person. I've only got kind of normal levels of bravery, if that. I mean, it's never really been tested, you know. It might be being tested now, but for people who demand security over everything, they're like those, you know, those things that people have when they've got toddlers and they strap them to them and they go, it's like a bungee for toddlers. They're kind of toddler reins, that's what they're called. That's what they're like. They're like adults in toddler reins. Help me, big brother. I want you to protect me. I mean, it's utterly pathetic. It's utterly pathetic. It's like people have never grown up. You know, I mean, in times of, you know, national peril, you do want the government to protect you. You want everyone to protect you. You want to protect your neighbours and your family, and you want them to protect you. And it should all be a nice, virtuous circle of concern. But not to the extent where we can't even leave our homes. I mean, it does make you wonder if something else is going on here. You know, there are so many conspiracy theories about this and that. But I suppose the only one I'd entertain is who benefits from all this in the end. I mean, my suspicion is that just like in the financial crisis when the world went to shit financially, everybody was nervous for 3 months. And then the people at the very top, they've just done very, very well out of it ever since. You know, I'm not an economist, and I don't, you know, I'm not qualified to say, but you do wonder at the end of this whether, you know, it might be some sort of, I don't know how it would be, but some sort of another transfer of wealth from the everyday Joe to the people at the very top. You know, I mean, you know, financial unfairness is not, I mean, it goes on. It's not something I get particularly agitated about. You know, I get pissed off if it's happening to me. I'm in a pretty sticky wicket along with everyone else. You know, I'm self-employed. There's no money coming in. God knows what's going to happen. But the thing that really gets my goat is when government and authorities assume to themselves the right to keep me under surveillance. You know, I actually feel genuinely violated when I'm put under surveillance. You know, and all that drone bollocks from Derbyshire Police. You know, they're just boasting. They're saying we have all the power because we've got a drone and you haven't. It's just like a CCTV camera on the street. You know, it's on a 30-foot pole, barbed wire and spikes on it. It looks down at you. It looks down at us. And it's saying, we can look at you, but you can't look at us. Because when you do try and turn the cameras on them, oh no, that's national security. It's it's national security. You can't look at us. We've got to keep our secrets, but we're not allowed to keep ours. You know. And then there's the cashless society. That'll be the next thing. You know. I mean, I've caved on that because I'm partly because I'm trying to be helpful. You know, been using contactless. I mean, I fully plan to go back, but I wonder if I'm just shooting myself in the foot. You know, when this is over, they say, well, we don't need cash anymore. And that will mean the government and the authorities know exactly what you spend every single penny on. So I don't know. You know, what are we going to do? Are we men? Are we citizens? Are we citizens to be reckoned with, as Brexit kind of showed? Citizens to be obeyed? Or are we children? Eternal children? Toddlers in toddler reigns, bleating for the government to look after us, and we'll give up everything just so long as you look after us. One thing I would say is one of the ways to respond to this, and it's a pitch for an organisation called Big Brother Watch, and they appear to be on it. You know, they're really pushing for this. They, you know, you can imagine what they're for. Now I know everybody's money's tight. I know I'm painfully aware of that, but maybe we should try and, you know, bung a few quid their way. If we all did it, you know, they'd have the money and the resources to fight the government when this is all over, and they're trying to keep all these measures in place. So how about we do that? You know, Because when I think of all the people down the ages, all the way from Magna Carta, all the way till now, all the people who've pushed for more liberty, and we're going to have it snuffed out by technology, you know, in, well, maybe in a matter of weeks. It may already be gone. I mean, so much has been lost already. So that's what I would say, you know. Join Big Brother Watch. You know, give them a few quid. You know, we need an organisation to look after us like this, because we need to look after ourselves, basically. Yeah, there are a few public figures who will be allies in this. Claire Fox is one of them. She's a proper freedom-loving person. Well, you know the kind of people that I mean. But you know, just so soon after Brexit, after nearly getting that over the line, because we're not over the line yet. You know, it doesn't seem very important, but the fight back was important. We had all of the organs of the state against us, and we prevailed. You know, I mean, it does. I mean, the EU looks in a terrible state at the moment. Now, I mean, I don't say that with any glee, even though I'm not a fan of the thing. But you do wonder whether, like I say, this is conspiracy theory stuff. You do wonder whether, you know, Brexit may be the nail in the coffin for the EU, and maybe that's what they don't like. Maybe the globalists don't want that. You know, they want this world of superstates leading on to a one-world government. It could have been that, you know. I mean, who knows? And we're crashing our economy and wiping out all our liberties to contain something that doesn't seem all that serious, frankly. But anyway, I've rambled enough. I don't know if you're don't even know if you're still going to be listening, but just for your benefit, look at this lovely place I'm in.